Hello, everybody. Today we are going to talk about recruiting business builders and how important it is to both learn how to share the products and learn how to share the opportunity. It is probably one of my biggest regrets in my 9-year journey with Plexus is I really wish I had learned to properly share the business and the opportunity. I mean, all the way back when I was a silver ambassador. I believe it would have changed everything for me and those who came after me in this business. So we're going to train on this today. Thank you for being here and bright and early and ready to go so we can jump into this. This is actually being put into a system. I have this all mapped out step by step. So if you want to take notes, if that's how you learn, I am like that. I will take notes. And then if somebody has something that I can print out, I will add to that. Message me if you want that. Okay. So we're going to talk about recruiting and building a strong team, and specifically about a simple, effective system to help you build your business with confidence. Here's the truth. When we focus on recruiting business builders, that is when we will maximize our income potential in network marketing. It's not talked about enough. I really do not believe it's talked about enough. We come in, we enjoy the products, we start sharing the products, everybody's sharing all these little tips and tricks, and everybody's holding their pink drink. But learning to sell the product is step one. But learning to recruit and build your team, both wide and deep in Plexus, is what truly grows your business. Okay, so number one, recruiting begins with relationships. And every single time I say the word recruiting, think recruiting business builders. Okay, people who want to earn an income with you in Plexus by sharing the products. Okay. Selling is about relationships too, you guys. Like selling our products, we do sell. We sell probiotics, we sell pink drink, we sell these wonderful systems, right, for gut health. But recruiting business builders goes even deeper. It really is about connection, trust, and authenticity. You want to be like as much relational as you can be and less transactional in everything you do, whether it be in-person conversations, in messaging, and on social media. So before you even start recruiting type conversations, because that's how we do this gig, in order to get customers, in order to bring on business builders, it means you're going to have regular conversations with people and you're going to have to talk about Plexus in those conversations. And this really does begin with what you are putting out into the world. And we're just going to start with social media because while, yes, please message your friends, like text them, meet them for coffee, tell them you found something wonderful. You can even have a couple of friends over, for an impromptu pink drink tasting. But let's face it, with social media, you're going to find so many more potentials that need what you have. If you only share about the products, maybe the triplex and reset and the simple system to for GLP-1 growth and all of that. But if you never talk about the income opportunity, people may not even realize there is one, or they're not going to stop long enough to think, oh, I wonder if I could do that, right? People are spinning. They're going so fast. They're scrolling and they're off to the next thing. In 2025, we have to show up with a lot of authenticity. We don't have to be perfect. Hallelujah for that. But what we do have to do is be super consistent and relational. And a lot of that, you guys, it's going to happen in messaging, personal messaging. So that's what we're going to talk about, how this works, okay? And how to do that in a classy way. This is a kind of a how to recruit business builders 101 training. Okay, there's a lot of other things that you can do, and in between these steps that I give you, we can go deeper. But these are the bare bones basics. And I just want to encourage you to rewatch this video over and over again. Look through the steps after I send them to you and start walking these out. You can do it. So, what to share and how to share it on social media. Okay. That's what most people say. What do I share when I share the business opportunity? What does that look like? And how do I share? So here's your first step, and it's something that happens off of social media. Okay. You are going to make a list of all the reasons you love working this business. And if you're just starting out and you've barely started, or maybe you're watching this video and you haven't started yet, but you're about to order your products and become a VIP customer, and you're like, gosh, why would I love working this business? What have I learned so far that I like, that draws me in? These can be monetary reasons, such as financial freedom or flexibility, or also there could be a lot of non-monetary reasons why you want to do Plexus, like community, growing yourself in the areas of leadership or training or skill sets, helping others, just having that intrinsic desire. Oh, if I'm going to earn money anywhere, I want to do it helping others, something very fulfilling, right? Or maybe just purpose, having purpose with your time. Write these things down. If you need to pause the video to just write down a couple that are coming to mind, I highly recommend it. You can put it in the notes app in your phone, or, in your 97-cent Walmart notebook, but it's really important to write these things down. And over the next few weeks, you're going to want to start talking about them. Yes, in social, by way of posts or stories or both, and potentially in Messenger as those doors open for you to have conversations with people. And as you open those doors, right? Peeking in to see if you have a solution for someone in health or in happiness. So you don't need like these long, polished, detailed posts. But what you do need are some honest moments where you share like why this business really matters to you. And here's why. People are drawn to our authenticity. So if they're watching you, if you see people lining up in stories and they're watching your stories, people are drawn to you. They want to see you. They probably don't care about me or anybody else if they're in your stories. They care about you. So talk about these things in your stories, in your posts, and when you're face to face with others, whether you be, on Zoom or FaceTime, or maybe it's after church and somebody asks you what you do, right? Well, I'm just going to say this. While graphics can be really cute, it's truly going to be your face and voice that what attract people and draw them to you. In order to build rapport with them, they will need to see your real self. And it's going to happen through video, even if it's 15 seconds of your face on stories. This is part of this job. Okay. This is what we do to love our neighbor. I fess up to my team all the time. I really, really do not like myself on camera. It's not my favorite. I don't like selfies. I'm just like, oh, why do I have to do this? But what it comes down to is that I am looking to the interests of others, truly. If I take a selfie or get on video talking about my laundry or whatever I'm talking about that day, I am doing it because I believe there's somebody out there that needs to hear from me, because I might have a solution for them in health or in income, and maybe some other ways, right? Maybe they need prayer that day. Maybe they need encouragement in homeschooling, because I'm a longtime homeschooler. But here's a little example for you. So you could say something like in a post, right? Or you could say this in stories and in a video too. I reached out to my sponsor after watching her for 6 months. She wasn't using like fancy graphics or scripts. She simply shared her excitement, her goals, and her journey. I could totally see she was going somewhere with this, and that's what made me want to join her. You guys, even a brand new customer who hasn't signed up even one person yet could say that. So even if you're new, don't be afraid to share where you're headed. People love to join someone who knows the direction in which they're going. and that they are getting help to go in that direction. People want to go with somebody who's confident, that's excited. That is so contagious. So you might not have even results yet on your products. Maybe you're just like, I just like the taste of my pink drink and I like how easy taking my two supplements at night are. But you guys, it really is your enthusiasm and your determination that you're going to learn how to do this and do this well, and you have a community helping you, and you have free mentoring to move you in the right direction, that actually is going to draw other people in to join you and inspire them. Okay. Next, it's very important to share your I story, as in capital I. That is basically your story in 1 minute or less. It is so hard for me. I am not a precise, concise person by nature. Many of you already know that. It took me so much practice to whip up a couple of 1 minute videos of me sharing why I chose Plexus, why I love the products, and why I joined the business opportunity. 60 seconds is not a lot of time, but you can do it. And you want to work on that and have that available, you guys. Take time to refine it. It might take you a couple of hours. It might take you an hour on Saturday and then another 2 hours on a Tuesday night. Get that done. You'll feel so good when you get that done. Okay. It is a huge part of this business to be able to quickly share your story. So your story should answer 3 questions. Number one, what was your life like before Plexus? Number two, what attracted you to Plexus? And number three, what are you excited about for the future with Plexus, both in your health and with income? And you guys, this should kind of be a part of your social media rhythm, like on a regular basis. It should be simple, heartfelt, and just consistent. Your life like before Plexus, what attracted you to join Plexus, and what are you excited about that's coming that you believe you're going to work for or that's coming for you in Plexus. You can also share like team celebrations, like any rank ups and new milestones or success stories. Like if somebody is, getting super close to earning Cancun, even if they're not on your team, you guys, a sideline friend, you can post that. Your upline, tell your upline, I want to post something about you and cheer you on. What's two things that you're just so grateful for in Plexus right now? Can I post that? You can go to the Plexus Academy Facebook page and look up those who have earned the latest trip or who have earned a $150 Lululemon gift card, because that's what they're giving away right now for people who share with 3 VIPs by the end of this month. And you can actually put those graphics in your stories. Yes, we are one Plexus. We lift other people up, and you can celebrate them in your stories and do a quick like, oh my goodness, check out these two girls. They just earned Cancun in February. I'm working for this trip too. Just so happy for them. Way to go, girls. And then put their 2 graphics in your stories. Yeah. And then, in a message right after that, you can say something like, hey, if you're interested in how these ladies are earning trips and how to earn some extra income right now, I'm your girl. Like, let me know if you want me to send you a 6-minute video and I'll pop it right over. Okay. It really is this simple. Next, you guys, there are 3 buckets of recruiting business builders. So right now we're moving more from sharing, like offering on our stories, like, oh, look what I have, look what I'm doing, to actual action and intentionally reaching out to people, intentionally reaching out to move towards conversations about Plexus, namely the business opportunity. Do not forget, the reason why the business opportunity works so well is because our products work and they are incredible. They're for the masses. We have a 60-day money back guarantee. Our company is debt free. We have wonderful, scientifically backed and clinically studied and proven products. Right? That's why the business works. But right now we're talking about 3 buckets of recruiting to find those business builders that you're going to need to grow a big, booming, stable team. Okay. Number one, your new customers. That's the first bucket of people you're going to look into to see, Do they need the opportunity? Would they like to earn some extra income with me? Number two, your existing or current customers who are ordering right now. Maybe they're in their first week of starting on the products. Maybe they've been ordering for 3 months or 3 years. It doesn't matter. You got to peek in on those people. The third bucket is people watching your stories or engaging with your content. Oh, yes, I just said that. People watching your stories. Maybe they're not taking a poll or putting a heart or even engaging necessarily, but yes, even those after you share the opportunity in your stories or you share about a product, you're going to want to go look and see who watched your stories that day. Or we're going to talk about what we're going to do with those people, you guys. This is what is working across the board in Plexus in 2025 with those leaders who are bringing on business builders, growing their points, growing their businesses, growing their organizations, and helping many, many hundreds of thousands of people with their health. This is what they're doing. Okay. So your number one bucket, your new customers, when you're onboarding a new customer, when they sign up, first of all, you're going to want to make sure that you've already shared the opportunity with them. You've shared your story of how you are actually sharing Plexus as a business, and that if they ever want to do that, you can help them do that too. Okay. You've got to be doing that even before you bring on your new customer and you do those things. Next, you're going to want to make sure that they have their starting guide, like they know how to take their products. That can come from you or an upline to help you help that person get their regimen so they know what time of day they're taking their products, right? And what's best for them. Everybody might be a little bit different, but it's pretty much the same across the board. And don't worry, you'll learn while you earn. So go to your upline. You cannot bother them. They're there to help you with that. So as you're doing that, you are also making sure that you are introducing your new customer to your closest working Plexus upline or jewel, if you have not already. Okay. It's never too late. You're going to want to make sure to do that. Be like, oh, last minute, I got to make sure you talk to somebody who's had amazing results on the products and who also does this as a business. I want you to hear her story. You guys have to connect. You should follow her on social. She will encourage you as your journey goes. Like you need to follow her, right? So, but also with those new customers, what you're going to make sure to do is always asking this question. How does it go? Something like, Sarah, so I have to also let you know that the income opportunity attached to these products is absolutely amazing. And that's why like I'm having so much fun sharing these with you right now. Like it's not just for health, it's also for potential income. May I ask you a quick question? Do you have a need to bring in extra income right now? Yeah. Have you ever asked that question before? And if not, you might be missing out. This is where you ask that question and then you pause and you listen. Do you know what the numbers are right now in our company concerning this question? 9 out of 10 people will say yes. Yes. Extra income is definitely a need for us right now. Or 9 out of 10 will express some sort of curiosity of some sort. So, moral of the story, even if they joined for the products and have no idea, like there's even an income opportunity for them, maybe they don't even realize they have a referral link yet. You never know what might be going on in their life today, this week, this month. Okay. Never assume. Always ask that question. Even if they've said no to you in the past, there is a gentle way of bringing it back up. Timing is everything with people. Okay. Next, your existing customers, those who are already on the products, they already like the taste of their pink drink. They're getting into like the zone of taking their products consistently. They have like timers set on their phone so they take their active in the afternoon, right? A balance before dinner. Maybe they're taking the restore at night with ProBio 5 and BioCleanse. This is what you need to do. And again, it's never too late to do this. These are people who are already enjoying the products, they're on the products. You can reach out with a simple, genuine message. I'm going to use the name Sarah again here. Hey, Sarah, I know you've been loving your pink drink. Black cherry lime is my favorite too. So I have a quick question for you. Have you ever thought about doing this business with me? I think you'd actually be amazing at it because of these three reasons. You have these characteristics that really stand out to me as someone who I would love to work with and who I could see doing really well in what I do here. You are, and you can list those three things. I've noticed that you're really consistent on social media. You're always bringing value and laughter to everyone around you. Um, you seem to have a really hard work ethic. You guys are so busy and you're a mom of three and always serving your husband, and you guys are a military family. And then lastly, I just know you've always had such a heart to serve others. You guys, this is not a time to flatter somebody. This is literally to stop and ponder what are two or three characteristics that you actually see in this person, either from their social media and what they're giving to you there, or maybe somebody that you know in real life, right? Then you need to say something like that. So, whether or not you're looking for something right now, I really feel like it would be a blessing for you to peek in on this opportunity. If I sent you a short 7 to 8 minute video, would you be willing to watch it and tell me what you think? And then you be quiet. And I would highly recommend that this is done in voice message. They need to hear your voice. And if you're feeling nervous about it, even telling them, I feel kind of nervous bringing this up, but as I've known you over the years, and right now, as I'm sitting here, like building a business, I'm realizing, oh my goodness, this person would be really good at it. They need to hear that. Okay. Every single one of your customers should receive this message at some point, and kind of on a regular basis. Aim for at least once a month in some way, being like, hey, I'm still thinking about you. I still see you ordering your products. There was a team call today, and I just thought, oh my goodness, how fun would it be to do this together? Right? Are you open to hearing more yet? Is it okay I'm asking again? And if they say, oh, no, thanks, not interested, you can also say something like that, like, hey, would you be okay if I reached out like in another 6 months to see if circumstances have changed? And they'll say yes or no, you guys. Go for the no. Go for the no. People need, even people who have said no, those people can join you. You need to plant the little seed and then yeah, let the process start and water it every once in a while, right? Circumstances change. And so, someone who wasn't interested 6 months ago in doing the business or sharing the referral link might actually be looking for income at that point. That happened to me for sure. I joined Plexus in 2015. I was on the products for 2 months. I was not consistent. I quit. I had no desire to ever do the business. 7 months later, I got back on the products and my heart was softened towards sharing my journey as I went to earn some income. Okay. So ask everyone, ask regularly. Remember, you're offering something. It's like a waitress coming up to somebody at a cafe and saying, hey, can I get you more coffee? Can I get you a glass of water? And if that person says, oh, no, thank you, not right now, the waitress isn't offended. She's just offering and asking if she has a solution, something she can offer to that person to bless their life. Okay. Number three, the third bucket, your story viewers and engagers. You guys, yes, you want to interact with these people. This is huge. This is a big part of our business. Again, if you want to grow an income that it's over $1,000 a month, you want a team that's growing, you want to help other people earn an income, like you're really starting to think, gosh, I could do this. Man, I want to learn the skill sets to do this. These are some of the skill sets that you're going to need to learn. And then one day you will teach these to others. Okay. So your story viewers, this includes people watching your stories or liking your posts or commenting, all of them. We don't wait for others to reach out. We don't sit there and post and then pray, please help people to come my way and see my stories or see my posts. Mm-mm. Not if we're wanting to build a business. We are professionals, okay? You want to message them directly. And this is how you can do it. If, and can I just say this too? If you're stressed, like you're going to sound weird or salesy or this is cold calling or whatever, just place those thoughts aside right now. I could see how you might feel that way if you haven't seen how we do this yet. But the fact of the matter is, if you are someone who is showing up in your stories and you're showing your personality, you are bringing value, you're bringing encouragement, maybe you're bringing some entertainment, maybe something inspiring, something you're learning, and you're doing that on a regular basis, people are not going to see you as salesy or transactional. And it's not going to feel as awkward. Believe me. And the more you do it, the better it will feel. You'll just feel so honored that you have wonderful things to offer people. So here's an example of what you just could say to someone who liked one of your posts or someone who viewed one of your stories. Hey, Lori, thank you so much for staying connected on my stories. Even you viewing my stories helps more people see them. I really appreciate your support. I'm not sure if you've ever considered it, but the business opportunity I've been talking about in my stories is absolutely fantastic. I'm actually working with a few new women this month to help them earn some extra income. For instance, $300 by sharing with three people. Would you be open to me sending you a short video with details on that? And then that's when you could, like, if they say yes, you're making a quick video or have your upline be like, can you make a 1 minute video for me on how somebody could earn $300 by getting on our products and then having three people do it with them? We just have to keep things so direct and simple. People really do appreciate clarity. And sometimes they have no idea why you keep posting about these products. I mean, let's face it, deep down, they're like, this person's probably earning money because they're being really consistent with this. Why won't they just come out and say, I've decided to earn extra money in this way. I am working this as a business. I am becoming an expert in this. I am learning the skills. I am now training others. I'm looking for others to help earning income. You guys, at a certain point, and the earlier the better, you rip that band-aid off and just share that, state that. I mean, make a post on it on social media, the better. So, what do you say when somebody says yes? If somebody says no, you pray for them and then you keep posting because you have just planted a little seed. And so many of those people end up joining as customers or doing the business in the future. Okay. What do you do though when they say yes? So, when anyone from these buckets, these three buckets, say yes, your next step is to send that 6 minute Jessica Heffley video from her YouTube or Instagram. That is something I can quickly send to you if you do not have that. It's a must have, okay? And you're going to want to say something like, oh, yay. This is when they say yes, when you're like, oh, have you ever looked into what I'm doing? Would you ever be curious and learning a little bit more and watching a quick video? Oh, yay. Here's the 6 minute video and let me know what you think. I'll pop in later to hear your thoughts. And that's it. We don't want to, overwhelm them with too much information. And so later on in the day, though, you're going to want to follow up. Most people are going to follow up with you. It's your job to do that. And we want to do that without feeling like we're bugging people. It's very easy. It's very easy. You just say, hey, Sarah, what did you think of the video? If Sarah shows any interest at all or any curiosity at all, it's time to move to the next step. And that's when you make sure to connect this person to your closest working upline or jewel, someone who has had some success with this, who has had, and who is very postured in sharing the products and the opportunity. Okay. And you're going to say something like, okay, so great. So I'd really love for you to meet my friend BK. She's been like my strongest mentor since I started. And if you end up realizing this could be a good fit for you to earn some extra income, you'll get to work with her too. Can I introduce you? So that's what you do. Because here's the fact of the matter is, as a silver, you're going to need somebody to help you help the people that you're bringing on to do the business with you. And you guys are all going to do it together. Also, when you introduce your mentor, your closest working upline to this person who's interested, they're most likely going to start following one another on social media. And that means your potential business partner is then going to see more exposures and have more exposures to Plexus. They're going to follow this person in your upline that's pretty consistent with posting and stories and posting. You really It's kind of pointless to connect one of your people to somebody who's not consistent on social media and actually doing this business. It actually could do more harm than good because they're just not going to be impressed. And they're going to be like, this person's making money without even posting a couple times a week on social media. That's going to give them the wrong idea about this. It's not duplicatable. Trust me. Okay. So you might have to go up a couple of uplines to find that strong working upline. So you introduce them. If they agree, you start a three-way chat with your sponsor or with your closest working upline. And that's when you're going to make a quick, friendly introduction and be like, oh my goodness, BK, I just told my friend Sarah about how she loves, the taste of the pink drink and just how she's about to do her first reset and be like, oh, Sarah, meet my friend BK. She's been a great mentor to me. Your upline will take it from there and she's going to want to set up a FaceTime call or a Zoom. And this doesn't have to be long, but it's imperative to get people face to face. In 2025, there's no way around this. You will find in text, people will ghost, people will like get distracted. You set up a FaceTime and they're either going to say yes or they're going to say no. And you want those people who are going to say yes. You're going to get people that say no too. That's going to freak them out. We don't want those people. We want those people who will step out and try something new with you. Okay. This call is so important because it really isn't about convincing someone to join you. It really is trying to find out if this business can meet a real need in their life. Because what we're really doing is we're looking around, we're searching for people who are actually looking for us. People who maybe have prayed in their beds at night, oh Lord, show me if there's anything I can do to make some extra money to make ends meet right now. Or Lord, please show me what to do about my husband's headaches and my tummy issues, right? There are people out there praying for that, praying for answers, and you have solutions right in your hands. So before this FaceTime call, you're going to want to say something like, oh, while we're waiting to meet, there's actually another quick 7-minute comp plan video. It's actually closer to 8 minutes. It's the one by Marianne Anderson. You can find it on YouTube. I can send it on over to you if you don't have that right now. Just shoot me a quick message. It's an 8-minute video, closer to eight. And it's a compensation plan video. And ask them if they would mind watching it before your call with your mentor and come prepared with any questions or concerns that they might have. Okay? Do you see how step by step this is? This really is simple. And if you are fearful or hesitant, join the party. Everybody feels that way. We do it anyway because we have a hunger to earn income for our families. And there is that hope and belief in us that we think there's another way. This might be an answer to my family's prayers. Oh my goodness, this might be an answer to other people's prayers for income and health. Okay. So I personally believe the most effective Zooms are going to be conversations and not presentations. While presentations help, they really do. Um, you really want to be in a space where you can ask questions of that person, connect relationally, and listen more than you talk. Now, if that person hasn't yet ordered as a VIP, that is going to be your next step. If they already have ordered as a VIP, you're going to want to move forward with onboarding, making sure that they know how to take their products. They're on your customer page. If that needs to happen, they are, added to the Plexus Academy, the corporate page. Maybe they're following our Instagram accounts. The Biz Binge is a way to learn more about the business and really quick snippets. And then the other handle is the Wellness Pour. But remember this as you go forward. A confused mind shuts down. So we want to keep the process simple and step by step. Okay. Next, it's time to help those new business builders get started. And your upline is going to help you with these things. Just always, always. And if it's been a while since you brought on a business builder, you're going to need these reminders and maybe a little hand holding. I mean, do not be shy about getting help. I've been in that same boat where I'm like, oh my goodness, it's been a while since I brought in a fresh business builder. What do I do first, right? So when someone joins as a VIP customer and they're open to earning income with you and they've, met with your sponsor, you're going to have them make two quick lists. One, of people in their life who need the products. And just tell them everyone with a gut needs these. Okay. You're going to tell them go through your Facebook friends and start writing down names. Just all of them. Write them down. Aim for 50. If you want to write down 250 like I did, oh yeah, I did. I spent like almost 3 hours doing that. Like my first list was over 250 names. Okay. The second list is people they'd like to partner with in business. These are people that they trust, people that they have fun with, people who are hardworking, people maybe who are like more like super busy and juggle a lot of things but do it well. Maybe they have multiple jobs, they need the income. Or maybe you think, they don't need the income, but they sure would have fun earning a Plexus Lexus and going on these wonderful trips, right? So give your people a day or two to send these lists to you in your three-way chat that you have going with you and your working upline. And this step, let me just tell you, will show you real fast who's actually ready to take action. I will also say, expect most people to just be like, what are you asking me to do? Because they've been watching you and they think it's just all by luck or it's organic. They don't realize the skill set that we've all built to be actually successful at this, okay? But some will show up and make those lists. Some, they'll be like messaging you and sending you like their lists of 20 within like a couple of minutes. And you'll be like, okay, you're ready to go. So, um, these, by the way, these are all things that you can actually do in your FaceTime chat or on a Zoom with your upline saying, okay, it's time to write down a few names. Do you have three that come to mind right now? Can you speak those out to us? Stuff like that, okay? So before this FaceTime call or Zoom ends with your sponsor, you are really going to want to try to schedule their launch. Yes, their business launch. We have templates for a Zoom, for a PowerPoint, and for a messenger chat event that you can create for your person. You want to set up the date for that within 24 to 48 hours. It could be a Facebook Live, it could be a Zoom call, it could be, again, a chat event. But remember, it's for them to let their network know what they are moving into, that they've decided to get healthier and work a Plexus business to earn some extra income. And they have buddies and mentors that are going to help them do that. So again, you and your upline, you're going to work on that together. We don't do anything alone in this business. It's teamwork. If you're not somebody who's used to teamwork, this isn't going to be the place for you because you're going to need your uplines. You're probably going to need your sidelines at some point, and you're going to want to link up and join those under you in teamwork too, so you can all grow together and thrive together. The only way forward in this industry, and especially with our Plexus Comp Plan, is helping others and working together to lift one another up. The more you do that, the higher your paycheck will be. It is wild. It is wild. Okay, next. Um, After this, okay, you're obviously going to do a launch. You're going to draw them into your team culture. If the big team culture isn't like bumping and thriving right now, do not draw them into that. Create a smaller chat with other uplines within your team who have one or two or more business builders who are just getting started and work together. Um, Especially if your team chat right now has negativity or people aren't even engaging on what you're sharing in there, don't bother bringing them in there. They're just going to be pulled down. They need to be inspired and around people who believe in them and who are excited about doing this, who are posting consistently, who are growing in leadership. They want to be on the team calls, they're on the book club, right? Those people. Here's the thing. This system really is simple, it's clear, and it's duplicatable. It is. A PowerPoint alongside of this would probably make it even more simple, clear, and duplicatable. So I will be working on that. But also, I have the scripts already set up for you, the step by step. I'm going to put that in posts on our business Facebook page for those interested. And this is just a reminder that recruiting really is this dance, recruiting business builders. You share, you offer, you ask, they respond, right? You follow up, And then you keep that connection and relationship going. Then you go to the next person. We do not prejudge anyone. Many of your best business builders will actually come from your existing VIPs or people who have quit the products and then they end up coming back because you have maintained trust and relationship with them. Okay. It really is the people who are enjoying the taste of their pink drink, or maybe they've done one reset and they're excited to do another one, or maybe they're just super excited about the idea of their metabolism getting revved up over the next right couple of months. So you just never know who's going to join you. That's why we offer it to all one by one in relationship. We post in stories so that we are layering people with belief that what we do is for real. It is professional. We don't do this alone. We have mentors. It's fun. There's community. And, you know, this is a time and a place in your business where you might be making a decision. I want to highly encourage you to make this decision today. Reach out to everyone, use the scripts, be consistent. Grab the hand of your upline and say, I'm ready to do this. I want to send out 3 messages a day this month or 10 messages a day. Like, I want to be held accountable. Do not stop once you recruit 1 or 2 people to that want to do the business or have shared with one. You guys want to reach out and have at least 10 people constantly in play, meaning 10 team members across your first 3 levels who are actively working the business. Actively, they're showing up on team calls. They are posting, they're in stories. They aren't afraid of putting their face on a quick video in stories, okay? They're stretching themselves a little bit. If that number 10 drops, you got to go back to really focusing on recruiting those business builders. So remember the rule of thirds. In this business, it's always a third, a third, and a third. Have you heard this before? It's so good. 1/3 of the people you recruit will quit. I know, kind of weird news. It's like good news that they joined. You don't know for how long, but then they quit. Okay. 1/3 of the people will be very on and off. They'll be in your team chat every day for like a month, and then they'll disappear for 2 weeks and not be on team calls. And then they'll come back and they'll share their goals with you. And then they'll be out and then in. And I mean, I would say most of my team is like this, and they are welcome on my team. They can do this as a hobby and still earn income. They can jump back in wholeheartedly when they want to. There's a lot of freedom in this industry that, man, we just never want to take for granted. But that last 1/3, those people will truly commit to learning with you and growing. They will want to learn the skill sets. They will be working to get on the calls. You'll see them. Uh, Buying the leadership book and actually reading it and getting more and more fiery and confident as they go. They'll be honest with you on those really, really hard days, and you'll be able to help them work through their mindset issues. And so will your upline, right? So, wrapping up, let's be authentic and relational. We've got to share both the products and the business opportunity. We want to use that 3 bucket system to reach out intentionally to those people. You want to follow these step-by-step actions and conversation scripts with the 2 videos, right? Jessica Heffley's video and then Marianne Anderson's comp plan video. Trust the process. Use your voice, use voice message, and always look for people who are already looking for something more, okay? Be open to those people. Pray for those people. Ask people if they're looking for something more or they're open to learning more. People love to be asked that. Are you open to hearing a little bit more? People love to be considered as an open person. So keep it simple, keep it consistent, and remember, your job is never to convince people or persuade people, but your job is to find and serve the ones who are ready. And how are you going to know if they're ready unless you reach out to them personally? In 2025, it's a must. Okay, thank you for listening. I can't wait to see how each of you uses this system to grow your business and impact others. I'll go ahead and load all that information for you. And so you can have it in script and you can copy and paste it to your notes and follow along accordingly. Have a great day, guys. Bye.